Good.
Right, guys, sorry about the delay this evening. We had lots of deliveries today, and then we were over in Cornwall side, Talk Point Way, and we couldn't resist hitting the beach, and then we've just been pushed back a little bit late. So I did post it up on the page that we were going to be delayed a little bit this evening. Emma, Neil Mullis, Harvey and Sadie, I do apologise, you guys are starving, I know you want to follow along. So, enough of me gobbing off, let's get straight into it, alright, so we can get cracking right on with it. I'm literally all beachy, so I'll try not even to shake my hair too much because sand on that will be going to me meatballs. Right, so we've got mince. That's the first thing you need to do, guys, get your mince out, alright? So let's go. I've gone for 750 here, that's going to make loads of meatballs. A normal pack is a 500 gram pack of mince. So we're a little bit more than that, so it's a big kind of family size pack. All we're going to do is get that mince broken up first of all, get your hands in there, alright? Get your hands in, mush it up. Now you could, if you had the time and the inclination, get a blender on this and blend it, make it even smoother. Right? However, I can achieve exactly the same, if you come a little bit closer, camera lady, because you're way away from me there, right? I can achieve the same thing, right, with my thumbs, just smoothing it all out. I'm losing that kind of wormy effect that you get from the mincemeat when it comes out of the mincer. Right, so, hands in. Okay, now what I'm going to do. Now, what I did put on the ingredients list is I said pesto, 2 teaspoons. Now, that is normally for 500 grams, and I forgot that I had a 750 gram one. So, I'm going to go with 3 heaped teaspoons of pesto. 1, 2, and I'll go in with red because the dish is red. That's the only reason. Camera lady, swap. There you go. Good stuff. Okay, now I'm going to go same again. I've put 2 teaspoons. Okay, if you've got enough, go with 3. Okay, because I've got that little bit more mince. If you're using 500 grams of mince, just go with 2. All right, so 1, 2. That's going to give these meatballs a lovely red colour. 3. Okay, beautiful. Now, another thing you might have seen with meatballs, you can add egg and breadcrumbs and all those kind of things. I'm trying to keep this quite healthy, so I'm trying to, not that the eggs are unhealthy, but I'm trying to keep the bread out of it. We've got enough carbohydrates going on with all the pasta and that we're going to serve it with. So, the only reason people tend to do it is to bind it, to hold it together. But we're hopefully, everything that we've got going on in here, and we can really squeeze them in a minute around these mozzarella balls, that will give us a nice little bit of a hold. Right, so I'm just going to work that in with a spoon for a minute, just to get all the powder worked into the meat so it just doesn't end up all over my hands. Right, so that's our paprika and our red pesto. Okay, I'm going to go with a little bit of salt in there in a minute as well, just to really start bringing those flavours together, bringing those flavours out. Okay, that's mixed in with the spoon, so I'm going to pop that to one side. Let's go with some salt. So let's give that a nice good salt. It's a lot of mince there, guys, so don't be afraid about putting a good bit of salt in there. So, hands in again then. Let's mix that up. Right, I've got my grill on, so if you haven't got your grill on yet, go and get your grill on. Grill. Okay, and the other thing I've done then, you'll notice here, look, I've done my grill pan in with some tin foil, just to kind of keep the grill pan a little bit cleaner, so all the oils and that come out of your mince, no matter how lean you buy your mince, you will get fats and that out of it. Otherwise, there's something wrong with the carrot came from. Okay, so salt, paprika, pesto. Lovely. Let's go. Wash our hands quickly. And we're going to get our mozzarella balls out. Now we need to strain them off, right? So if you've got them in water, if you've just got chunks of mozzarella, not a problem. Cut them into similar sizes to what I'll show you these balls are in a minute. So I'm just going to get a bowl. Boom, boom, boom. Mozzarella balls in. So that's 1 packet. There you go. You can have a little look. So if you've got mozzarella chunks, yeah, as in the big ball, just start chopping bits off, right? And we can chop them into that size. If you've got the balls, perfect. I've got 3 packets. I'm going to open all 3 packets up, we'll see how far it goes. If I don't use them all, I can just clean from this bowl later on. It can go back in the fridge, and I can do that with, you know, a nice cut crazy salad or something tomorrow for lunch. Lovely weather, isn't it? So we can go with some tomato, some mozzarella, some basil, maybe a little bit of balsamic, make a lovely cut crazy salad. Really kind of nice this time of the year, nice and fresh. That's the flavour, very Italian. In fact, one of Olivia's favourites, isn't it?
Caprese salad, yeah.
Caprese, yeah, caprese. Okay, right, what we're going to go for here. Take hold of one ball. Take hold of a good pinch, right, of meat. Okay, now what you want to be able to do is coat that meatball. Okay, so make a little dent with your thumb. Okay, and then let's wrap it round. Okay. Boom, boom, boom. One meatball. Spicy meatball. Okay, so they need to be a decent size, guys, because obviously they've got to cover that. Right. It doesn't matter if they're not all the same size. Yeah, if you can get them fairly uniformed, lovely jubbly. But that then, later on when you chop that open, is going to be a nice melt in the middle. Beautiful. Like a Cadbury's cream egg of the meatball. Is that a good analogy, Hams, or not?
Mm.
Good. If you get too much, you can always pinch a bit off. Okay, so nice again there. Work them in. Ah, look, see my balls are nice and symmetrical. Camera lady smiling. Okay. Nice. So see how I don't need any extra egg or extra breadcrumbs. They're holding together nicely. We'll grill them first, then we'll start, because that will just allow us a little bit of space to start doing our sauce. Right? Make sure they're all cooked and given a little bit of browning off, and then once our sauce is done, we can pull them back out and add them in with our sauce. Lovely. Cool, guys. You've got a spare pair of hands there now. Someone get the kettle on. Go and get your kettle on. And then once we're doing the sauce, we can also have concurrent activity and have our pasta cooking away. Brown pasta, like brown rice, takes a little bit longer. Oh, is your baby one? Okay, guys, nice work. So, working on my second row, or third row, sorry.
Emma Jane says, so far so good.
Good. I did already apologise at the start, saying, right guys, I'm going to get cracking, because I know these guys are waiting to eat. It wasn't until we got to the Tor Point Ferry we saw your comments saying, already here, and I was like, oh no, they're cooking them all live. Plenty of mozzarella left, right guys, so...
I was going to say...
Yeah, well, you know, I wasn't sure how many, because you can't really tell how many are in that pack. So, I can say right away, you probably only need 2 packs of those mozzarella balls. Guys, if you're going to follow this back, I've done 3, maybe even 1. There's loads in there, I didn't realise how many were in there, if I'm honest with you. So the weight that I put up on the ingredients list, you could go for quite a bit. Maybe go for 1 pack, buy the second pack, then you've got it on standby. We're definitely having caprese salad tomorrow. Cool. Okay, I reckon I've got enough of 1 more bowl.
You've done those first few quite big.
I did do them quite big, didn't I?
Hmm.
I'll tell you what I'm going to do then, because it's quite easy, yeah? All you do, pull it away, pull a bit away, round it back up, pull a bit away. Make sure that that cheese stays in the middle still and it's fully coated. There we go.
See if you can get a couple more.
A couple more. So we're just pinching a little bit from a couple that I made a little bit big. I'm just sharing the love. Don't think I'll get a couple more.
No.
Nah. Let's have a bit from you. Just pinch a bit of your ball. Good, there we go. So really easy thing to do there though, guys. So we'll just go, we'll see if we can get, yeah, I reckon we'll be able to get 2. 2 small ones. 2 little small balls. Lovely. Okay. 1. And 2. We're laughing at.
It's a tiny one.
Me playing with my balls. Okay. Ready, and that's all looking good. Let's no more mincing around with it. Here, you get that, mincing around. Hey, good, let's get them in the fridge then. In the grill. So grill's on, they're on. Hands wash. Not you, hands, you can stay there. Okay, let's go. Pasta. Water, kettle boiled, water in. Okay, we're going to season our water. Bit of salt. No need to put oil in water that you're cooking pasta with, guys. Oil and water don't mix, oil just sits at the top. You can run oil through the pasta afterwards and it's all got a bit stuck together. That's a nice thing to do, run a bit of oil through it. There's no need to put any oil and pasta in together. Or pasta and water. You just followed me using the mozzarella balls, you weren't supposed to do that. Right, okay. Water's on, let's get that up to the boil. Get your wok ready. So I'm going to bring my water back to the boil. Let's go with some oil in our pan. So I'm going to go with a bit of coconut oil. Let's get that nice and warm. Good. Temperature on. Lovely. That's coming up. Okay, pasta. Grab hold, so you're using your spaghetti grab hold. You might have seen me do this before. Just pop it through, opens the pack. We're going to take a good 2/3 of it, alright? Good 2/3 of the pasta. Okay, then all we're going to do, keep and hold a bit like so. Follow me, follow me. Okay, all we're going to do then is twist it. Okay, so you're holding on at the middle, just towards the top. Twist the pasta, okay, and let it fan out. Then it will all drop into that pan nice and evenly, rather than just dropping it in and then has a slurp. That will all now nicely in together. Okay, over this way then. Let's go with 1 large onion. Okay guys, let's take that one down in half. Okay. Don't worry guys, you're not it's not an hour later than you think it is. I'm just an hour later. So if you sat there thinking, Christ, or an hour earlier, you thought it was 6 o'clock. We're just a little bit later this evening. We got many with us this evening, Hans? Was it from?
Yeah, about 17, 18.
Oh, very good.
Yeah.
I know a lot of people follow it back later on. You get lots of pictures and whatnot coming through from people that have followed it. Sometimes the next day or a couple of days later, so that's really cool. Right, turn that down now, it's up to the boil. We're going to turn it down to about 7, so it's just working itself away. I want it to keep bubbling away, but it doesn't need to be boiling ferociously. Okay, down in little fingers with your knife. Oh, excuse me, come back there. And then we're going to, nice dice on the onion. Lovely, good, so half an onion, let's get that in, let's turn that right down. I've got that on a 12, so I'm going to turn that down to an 8. You don't need that so hot now either. However, I do like to hear that sound when it first goes in. Okay, let's get the skin off the other half of the onion. Oh, good, that onion behaved itself tonight and came off nice and easily. Let's get that one diced in. Just tip down using the heel of the knife. Okay, you just need to resettle it. Now turn it now, so I'm starting to lose a bit of balance there, so all I'm going to do now is turn it on its front, and then just boom, 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 turn it to its side, catch those bits, turn it to its side again, and catch the other bit. And then side to that, lovely. Good, scrape that away. Oh, that's strong. Woohoo! Good, and in. Beautiful. And pepper. Take the lid off the pepper. Okay, so just short of the green root, away it goes, fingers in, take the seeds and the white pip out. Oh, that onion is strong. It's getting you as well.
No.
Oh. Good. Take all your stuff to one side and let's dice that one into similar sizes. Okay, an additional ingredient, guys, that I just grabbed just a minute ago that I didn't put on my ingredients list because it just popped out at me just a minute ago, was oregano. Or oregano. That will just add a nice bit of flavour, so if you're stood there now, and get one of you just to pop to the spice cupboard. If you've got any oregano, grab it, and we'll just do a teaspoon of that in a minute. If not, don't panic, it's not going to affect your dish. just something I saw and I thought, do you know what, I did put that on the ingredients list. And it will go nicely. Another thing we are going to do, because Hannah is very keen on us trying to get some greens in with every meal, which is absolutely fine, and as we should do. I don't think Neil will appreciate this one, but a little bit of spinach. We're going to work a bit of spinach into at the end. But don't tell him, and just tell him it's basil, like we told William. Oh, I like this basil. Oh, good mate. That's what he normally says, isn't it? Okay, so we've just gone long lengths on the pepper. Okay, and then we'll just dice that, similar sizes to what we did.
You need to sharpen your knife,
I know,
Chef.
I know. And the knives out the blooming kitchen are really good, and I really notice it then when I get back here that these aren't. But I think I mentioned before, there's one thing I am absolutely rubbish at is knife sharpening. I try to make them work. Well, there's lots of things I'm rubbish at, but that's another one. Okay, mix that one in. Let's get our 2 cloves of garlic. Heel, pop. And let's take that away. Let's go heel, pop, 2 cloves, hit the root off, skin comes away. Come on you. Oh, awkward. One awkward bit. Lovely, hand away. Lovely, scrape that to one side. And a nice thin slices of garlic.
Someone else, Tracy Macbeth, usually go back to the recipe, but tonight I'm cooking at the same time.
Oh, very good.
Enjoying it. Yeah, sorry we were late.
Sorry we're late, Tracy. We are normally 6 o'clock. And we're normally Mondays, but this week, just with a half-term week and that, the kids not having any school, it's all just been a bit different. A bit all over the place.
It's thrown us out of routine a bit, hasn't it?
Out of routine, yeah. Good. Okay, I forgot to use the lid, guys. So pop the green root out of your pepper, and then just do exactly the same. Don't waste any of the pepper. Get all of it in. Yeah, so you can see how it's snapping and not slicing through. Definitely need to get that sorted. Okay, let's mix that garlic in. Make sure you break it all up so mine's stuck in big chunks at now. Let's break those little slices up. Okay. Lovely. Okay, I'm going to get 1 teaspoon of paprika in with the onions and peppers. I'm using another teaspoon again. Come on, just stop creating. Okay, 1 teaspoon. Make sure you sprinkle that all around so it doesn't just sit in one spot. Okay. So in total there, guys, I've used 4 teaspoons this evening, opposed to the 2 I suggested. That's just going to give this a nice red colour as well. Obviously the tomatoes in a minute, the passata, it's all going to look nice and red anyway.
That is a smoky paprika though, not a hot paprika.
Unless you like it hot. I am going to add some chilli to mine, as I do pretty much everything. However, I'm going to wet the whistle quickly. Cheers guys, happy Wednesdays. One of my 5 a day, a bit of apple juice. Right, what we're going to go for here then? We're going to get tin tomatoes. So nice bit of tin tomatoes, that's going to go into the pan. We're going to get the passata in the pan. We're going to get some spinach, we're going to wheel some spinach into it all. And then we're going to do a little bit of basil. We're going to keep a little bit of basil back. And we're going to go with a little bit of Parmesan cheese just to finish it all off. Right, let's check our meatballs first though. Before we do any of that, I'm going to have a little clean up. Oh, look, there we go. So a couple of them, just showing the signs of the mozzarella. Lovely. So we're just going to turn those. Lovely. So hence see why I put the tray down, look, just to catch a lot of that liquid and fat. Whew. They're smelling lovely though, eh? Mm. Good, so we'll just turn them. Oh, look at that one.
There's a couple in the middle there, need turning.
Oh. Yeah, hold on. Okay, back in the grill. Beautiful. Okay, pasta simmering away. Onions, pepper, garlic, bit of paprika doing its thing. Now, let's go with tin tomatoes. We'll have a clean up in a minute as well. A bit messy tonight, I'm trying to catch up. Tin tomatoes going in. Lovely. That one's going to go away. Let's mix those through. Beautiful. Now we're going to get passata. Now, if you haven't got passata, you can find passata on the shelves where they sell the tin tomatoes. All right, it will be in a jar like so, or sometimes a carton. All right. If you cannot find it, all right, tomato puree and water will do exactly the same thing. All right, mix up tomato puree and water, and this has got a little bit of red chilli and olive oil added to it. There we go, passata. So it's a real kind of blended tomato sauce as such, rather than the chunky tomatoes. Right, let's go. So that's made up our nice red tomato pasta sauce. Much better than any tomato sauce you're going to buy from Dolmio or Uncle Ben or whatever been rubbish out there that's toppers with salt and preservatives, so it can sit in a jar on a shelf for 10 years. Right? I'd make this. I'm happy for this to sit in the fridge 4 to 5 days. Not a problem at all. Lovely. Okay, spinach. Okay, if you've got long kind of spinach stalks, this isn't too bad. I'm going to go for 2 handfuls. Guys, not necessary, okay, but I just want to get a nice bit of greens into it. I could have done maybe some stir-fried some green beans into it, but I use green beans all the time, so I'm just trying to get a little bit different. Okay, so a little bit of spinach going in. Next thing I'm going to do, let's get rid of the spinach, get rid of the paprika, let's get rid of a few things that we've used, so it's quite clear for you guys to see what's going on. Pesto we've used. Okay, oregano, that was the one that I said, if you have got it, grab it out. We're just going to go for 1 teaspoon. Nice big heaped teaspoon, sprinkle it in, nice bit of oregano in there. Beautiful. Boom. Most people have got oregano and thyme and different things like that stashed away in their cupboards. Unless your wife has a clean out one day and decides to chuck all your spices away. Not saying anything?
They were old.
Right. Working them in. They were from Marrakesh, some of them.
They're about 10 years old.
They were 10 years old when I bought them from Marrakesh. Right, so that we're just waiting for that spinach to start wilting. Right, so it doesn't look so leafy. Right, it goes kind of nice and wilted. Okay, let's get rid of some of our bits. So we can keep the board. Let's get rid of this. Yeah, pasta's doing good. Brown pasta's going to take a little while, guys, because it's brown. So it does take a little bit longer than your white stuff. Okay, so have a little wipe down whilst your pasta sauce is just cooking. Yeah, the longer you let that pasta sauce go, the more flavoursome it's going to be. You must notice sometimes you put stuff in the fridge overnight, or you cook stuff, and then the next day, like a curry or like a pasta sauce or a lasagna, and how you come down the next day and then you heat it up again and it tastes that much better again. It's just because those flavours have had time to infuse and really kind of ooze into that dish. Lovely. So I don't really need to do much more because I haven't had any meat actually on my board.
What plate would you like?
What plate would I like? I quite like those deep grey ones at the minute. I think they look quite nice for this dish. Okay, I'm going to mix my pasta in a minute into my sauce, and then there we go.
Evening Cucci. He did the carbonara tonight and said it was lovely. That's the second person this week to comment on that. Laura Thomas did it the other night as well.
Yeah, good. That's awesome, guys. It's really nice to think that people are doing these. I've had another picture from, I can't remember what it was now. I've had quite a few today. And anyway, another picture, some lovely dishes made up and different interpretations of them, and people trying out different things, saying, "Oh, I had this, but I didn't have this, so I tried it this way." It's awesome. That's what cooking. That's my theory on cooking. Anyway, it's about experimenting and having goes with things. Some of the best chefs have come across, some of their best dishes by messing around and experimenting in the kitchen. Okay, I've often come up with some really nice dishes when we come home and gone, right, what have we got in the fridge? And then I've gone and I've rustled something up, and then Hannah's gone, wow, we need to do that again, that's really good. So then it goes in the old recipe book. And there we go. Like messing around with that, the salmon with the chili jam. That was a classic. I was going to do it with Thai chili sauce, didn't have any chili sauce, but I had some chili jam. Okay, let's have a go with this. Okay, so that's wilted in. Okay, I'm going to go with a little bit of that basil. What are you laughing at?
Coochie, I did the steak last night, also very nice. You should do this for a living.
Get a little bit of basil going in. Beautiful. Well, do you know what? Actually, I've come across a couple of these dishes whilst I've been doing this that I thought they could go delivery for prep quite nicely. They would go in a Tupperware pot quite nicely and would reheat quite nicely, because obviously some things just don't reheat that well. And if you've got a little bit of moisture, if you've got a bit of a sauce, they tend to heat that much better.
They also don't present so well sometimes either, do
they?
they?
I tried to do a fish pie once, and the presentation on it was just, you couldn't make it look good in a plastic Tupperware pot.
No.
Right guys, I've reserved a bit of basil back for garnish. Okay, I'm just going to go with one red chilli for me. I'll leave the other ones out. These are only medium ones anyway. Okay, I'm just going to go sliced at an angle. Okay, a bit of red chilli. Okay, and the last thing I'm going to do, a little bit of Parmesan cheese, proper Parmesan cheese, guys, not that crappy powdered stuff you get. I'm going to get my speed peeler out. There it is. Okay, let's get our meatballs out. Beautiful.
Wow.
Looking good. Okay, so meatballs are going to go in the sauce. You can use some tongs if you like, if you've got gay fingers. Probably not PC if you've got delicate fingers. Okay. Nice and gently with them. Don't go breaking them up. You put all that love and attention into making them. Okay, so don't go rushing and breaking them up as you go in. Okay, pop that out to one side. Okay, now gently, what's happened there? It's gone off of you. Gently, let's move those meatballs into the sauce. Okay. Okay, so guys, I'm just looking at the size of my pan, right? And whereas normally I would add the pasta to the pan and I would serve it all mixed in together. What I'm going to do this evening, because I think once the time I've got that pasta in, it's all going to be coming over the top and it's going to be quite hard to manage. So, I'm going to serve a nice bit of pasta first. I'm going to drop that into the middle and then I'm going to put the sauce and the meatballs on top. If you've got a bigger pan than me or you haven't filled it up quite so much, then by all means, crack on and get it mixed in. Alright?
Just quickly, Emma Jane, shall I put the spare mozzarella back in the bag with some water?
Yeah, or you can just clean film it, Emma Jane. So with mine, I've just got that. I've still got a little bit of that liquid with it, and I'm just literally going to do that, mate. So over the top. But yeah, ultimately, yeah, back in the bag if you like. But we'll knock that together for a bit of a lunch tomorrow. So I will do sliced tomatoes. You probably know what I'm talking about. Sliced tomatoes, basil leaves, mozzarella balls,
Dressing.
and then a drizzle of balsamic. And it is beautiful. Yeah, really easy, fresh, bit of a kind of tapasy lunch. Lovely jubbly. Get that knocked up for Neil's lunch. Good wife. Okay, let's have a look at that pasta. See what we're looking with. So just take a piece. Okay, you can either taste it. Lovely. Or you can do the old trick. Hannah likes this one because it means she needs to clean the windows. Just throw it against the window and see if it sticks. There we go, it's stuck. So we know it's cooked. Sorry, Hans.
Yeah, cheers.
Okay, let's strain it off. Much better than that awful wheat and gluten-free stuff I tried to use. It all just stuck together. That wasn't very nice. Okay, pop it back in that pan. Okay guys, so I'll just serve up one so you can see how it's going to look. So don't worry about all four of them, Hans, just one of them will do for a minute. Okay.
Do we need the table laid?
Let's take, yeah, why not? Ready! Come and lay the table, please, man. Yeah. Thank you, buddy. I'll come out of this way, shall I? Right, pasta.
You're going to love this.
It smells so good.
Yeah, you're going to love this, mate.
So that's not still on, it is. Okay, so I'm going to go a little bit more. Not loads. I find pasta quite filling. It sits on me quite heavy. I don't need a lot of it. Yeah, spoon? Do you want a spoon? Yeah, you could. No, go with a knife and fork because I have to put that together. Right, let's go for a nice big ladle. There we go. So we're just going to be just over half an hour for that one, guys, which I'll try to keep them all to half an hour if I can. Okay, let's pop that one away. And let's go. On top. Oh, I've got a little bit of cloth in there. I'm going to go with 3 nice big meatballs because mine are quite big. Okay. Thank you, mate. So nice 3 big meatballs. Oh, I stuck the tea towel right in it. Just wipe off your plate. Remember, you've taken all that time, right, to make a lovely meal. I should just take that little bit of time to make sure when you present it up, it looks the best it can possibly look. No, you're wrong. If you burnt the shit out of it, you're probably not going to be able to make it look too good. However, yeah, just give it that little bit of time. Make it look pretty. A little bit of chilli on mine to finish. Okay, and you could finish that maybe with a little bit of black cracked pepper. That'd be quite a nice little accompaniment on that one. Okay, I'm just going to finish mine with a little bit of Parmesan cheese. So with my speed peeler, just a few shavings, just let them drop quite rustically, ideally in the bowl though. Okay, that's enough for me. So beautiful, nice meatballs and pasta.
Yum.
Finish with a little bit of Parmesan, cracking. All with mozzarella inside, so shall we do one? Shall we cut one open? Okay, have a look in here then. There he is. So we cut that open. Nice. Oh, look at that. Mozzarella melting in the middle. Beautiful.
Lovely.
Cheers, guys.
Enjoy. Who was?
Sorry, a bit late. Yeah, glad you enjoyed. Take it easy. See you tomorrow morning.
Bye.
Ciao.